Well, you know, those of us who are enjoying using the Canon Eos with the Magic Lantern are constantly modifying and doing things with it. And yes, I've been, rebuilding a little bit my, cinematic rig, making it even more functional. And I was, thinking a little bit about, what and how it should be. Like, I was wondering why those cameras, those cinematic cameras, are quite heavy. What is the advantage to have a heavy camera? And I think the most important thing is, in my opinion, of course, is it offers you a more stable footage. If you are hand holding it and there's weight, then the footage should be more stable. And this is what I'm testing right now. So without further ado, here is my latest rig with the Canon Eos and with the lens with the 24mm Westley lens, the one that I had it for the Sony Alpha 5000 with an E-mount, and I just changed the mount to EFM mount. Now, what I have done with my rig is I made it a little bit heavier. Firstly, I bought these external, power sources for the Canon Eos so it will never lack of juice. And then for the monitor also, because the monitor also, it uses a lot of energy, right? And then if you go outside and there's a sunny, nice weather, then it is a must. And if you want to use, with lot of lights, the recordings, so you want to go with a fast lens as in the fast aperture, like this one has the maximum aperture of f1.8, then it is necessary to have an ND filter. Now the second thing, if you go outside and it's sunny weather, so there's a lot of harsh lights, it's good to have, and if you want to, record the sky and you want nice saturated contrast, then it's good to have a polarizer filter also. So that is what I have here. So I have a circular polarizer filter and an ND filter on this one, and yeah, then the microphone. And the construction this time, it's really robust, and I found this handle. This is an old camera handle, and I could just mount it on the cage, so it is working nicely. So I can use it like something like this, right? And with this hand I can just go on the focusing, and with this handle I can just stabilize, and hopefully my shots will be, even though will be handheld, will be much stable. Now, one thing that will play positive to this, to stabilizing the shot, is that I have a 24mm focal length prime lens, so the angle view, it's quite wide. Having a wide angle or wide focal length lens, it definitely helps stabilizing footage. If the shake, it doesn't show at 24mm, then it would be at 50 or 70 or 135 or 200 even. So yeah, I'm really proud, and I like how this build now looks like, how the camera is this setup is looking like. It's very sturdy, it's very functional, and that's the purpose. So I can just leave it like this, put it in my bag like this, and then just take out and start to record directly. So without further ado, what I will do is obviously take outside this beast, and let me just show you a few footages that I have recorded with this beast. comment section below, what do you think about these footages? Are these footages stable? I mean, just think about it. I was, keeping it, handheld, and yeah, then we have to be attentive with how we are moving. But still, I found quite interesting, and this is something that I didn't know before, that a heavy camera with a nice balance will definitely help a lot in recording footages that are not that shaky. So if you like what you have seen and you want to know more and see more of these kind of tests, subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up button, and see you next time.